What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Knab and Ro Show. I'm here with my compatriot partner in crime, Ro. Say hi, Ro.
Hi, kids.
It's like she's over there.
I'm over here, and I always have to I don't know if people. I always tilt my head and kind of down because if I do this, then you can see like my light and my screen and my glasses, and it drives me bonkers. So I'm always like hunched down and like to the side.
I'm trying to do it for the video.
This is my better side anyway because I have too much I've got like 5-finger forehead on this side.
Oh,
so
stop it.
This is okay.
All you have to do is move your hair to the other side. I got.
Oh, no, because then that
all sides.
That receding hairline goes to about here, so we're good here. Thanks to my dad for that receding hairline.
The Bemis.
The Bemis.
Oh, that's so
he
great.
needs to be on the show again.
He does.
It'll
absolutely.
Be great.
I think we should do all parents on at one time.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That'd be great. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what are we discussing this week, Ro?
I think we're talking about camping, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're leading the charge on this one.
That's right. We're talking about all things camping, specifically 3 ways of camping, but of one of the 3, there are technically a right way.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't want to say right way. Let's say an adventurous way.
Okay.
And a basic way of doing it.
Okay. So, I would agree to those terms.
Okay, so I'm sure there's many other ways, but I'm just focusing on the 4. So the first one is cabin camping. So you go and you go up to, let's say for us, Hocking Hills or down at Red River Gorge, and well, not River Gorge. I don't think there's cabins down there, but up in Hocking Hills, there's some cabins, some companies you can rent, and you have hot tubs, game rooms, all that stuff. You know, it's just relaxing, romantic getaway, or just to get away, whatever you want to do, you know, stuff like that. Then you have the people that like to travel a little bit, but want to bring their home with them. So you do RVs.
Okay.
So you pull it around, or you drive it, whatever you want to do. That's the other one. Now, the topic where there are technically, like I said, not a right and a wrong, but a more advanced adventurous and then a basic way is you go to a campground, you buy a spot, you pull out your tent, and you camp. Hang out, your car's right there, you're good to go. Then there's the adventurous way, which is my favorite to do with like my buddy Justin and all that, is you get a bag, you pack your stuff, you pack your tent, you hike miles down in the woods, in the nowhereness, and then you do your stuff. So you have everything with you. You do your thing. Survival. It's great.
Sure. Yeah.
And then there's a very extreme part of camping, which is literally you don't bring anything but like a knife, a flint, and just make your own shelter, do all that. But that's not camping. That's just survival. That's different.
Yeah, that's different. I mean, I don't think you can really, unless you own the property, I'm not really sure you could go and like chop down a tree to build your tent or your, structure or whatever. Like you're kind of limited on that aspect of it.
Yeah, there's a lot, or you have to get permission, say, hey, I'm doing this, I'll be here, blah, 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 where can I go?
Right. Yeah.
You got all these permissions and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you own a couple hundred acres of land, you can do stuff like that, but that's expensive. But
it is.
I'm trying. I'm going to get there one day. So, my favorite is you go hiking out, and you do your thing, go from there, bring everything with you. But I'll honestly take a tent anywhere. I don't care if it's next to my car. I just like the experience. Fire, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Dig a hole, poop in it, bury it, you're good.
See, that's where I draw the line. I need to have a toilet. I mean, I do. I don't care. I mean, I like camping, don't get me wrong, but I need a toilet. Oh no, I froze.
You did freeze.
Oh no, and not a good place either. Oh my gosh.
But that is okay. So no. So that means you would go tent camping as long as there is, let's say, a restroom on the campground or something like that. You're back in now. Yes.
I have tent camped before, in like a state park. The problem we had growing up was the fact that I'm one of 4 kids, so there was at least 6 people. My parents and us 4 kids. Problem is with a lot of campsites in our area, there isn't a spot big enough to have like a big tent that can hold 6 people in it, because they're very large, and so we ran into that a lot of time. But we have, I mean, I'm old, I'm not sure. I'm not as young as I used to be. But I prefer how we currently camp now, which is we rent yurts. I'm not sure if people know what yurts are, but they're like little mini cabins that have a futon that pulls out into bed, and then they have like a bunk bed, and there's electricity and a heater and whatnot. That's how we camp.
It's like little trailer cabins.
Kind of. They're like circular big, with like a cone-shaped roof on it, kind of like a teepee-looking type thing too. We have a lot of those. My mom was never one for sleeping on the ground, so when we did tent camp, she would. We had one of those like big vans or whatever. She would just put the bench down and sleep on the bench in the van. Like she never really. She had a bad back. Never really slept on the ground all that much. But when we camp, we rent a yurt, and so it's a little comfy, but. I always make fun of her because she always brings the rice cooker, and I'm like, why? We're camping. Why do you need to bring a rice cooker and a toaster? And like, aren't we camping? Like, we should be getting one with nature a little bit more.
Yep. Dig a hole, put some wood down at the bottom, put some grates over it. You're good to go.
Yeah.
So there's like different ways you can put, a big flat rock over the top of it with some air ducts on the sides. So you have the airflow. Yep. You can even dig a hole that goes down and over, so it goes down like this. So your thing is here, where your wood is, but you have an airflow thing there that digs under the ground, which is another way to do it. But that's more of the kind of camping I like to do.
Yeah. Extremist. Yeah. So I wouldn't say that we rough it or we're extremists, but I mean, I've been there in my younger days.
So then you have my buddy Craig and my brother Jason. They have campers, so the ones you tow behind your trucks and cars and all that jazz. I like it. I really enjoy it. I know Craig's parents, they have a campground by the Ohio River, and then Craig and his wife Kim, they have a spot. Kim, our top fan. Craig said he's a top fan, but I don't see the badge. Anyways.
I think I saw the badge on his name finally.
Oh, you did? It finally popped up?
I did,
okay.
yeah. Okay. I think so, yeah. I saw him, and I think Stephanie is a top fan too.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So Craig has this thing. We pull up. They have a deck they build, all that good jazz with the fan, and we just go hang out. We did Halloween there this past year.
Oh, nice.
It's just a lot of fun. I know my brother had his RV in Alaska, and so we ended up hanging out at their RV there at the campsite, fire and all that good jazz. I don't mind it. I'll sleep in an RV.
Yeah, they're nice.
Like, oh, that's glamping.
Yeah, my grandparents had one, and I remember a long time ago, at least 30 years ago, they were like members of a KOA or something, and so they took their motorhome down, or their camper or whatever, and then we ended up renting some ones that were already like permanently there, but they were campers. So I remember that we did a weekend there. But yeah, my parents never had a camper. They're just too small to house 6 people, and they're expensive, so I mean, it's fine, whatever. I mean, we weren't short on family vacations by any means because we didn't have a camper. I mean, we did do the camping thing, so it was good. It was fun.
Yeah, and camping's fun. I never took a shower in camper, so I still kind of did the, you just kind of sleep the way you are during the day and just do that. There are showers, but there's a whole different thing with those that you gotta do, and I never wanted to mess with it, and they were never mine, so I didn't mess with those. But
the showers at like the campgrounds are just horrible. I mean, they're there and that's great, but they are either too hot or too cold, and the water pressure that comes out of them is just weird. Like they're too much, and anyway, I'm not gonna go into detail.
Too much or too little?
I mean, it's just, and then they feel like little tiny trickles on your back because the water's coming out too fast, and
that's also the shower head they put in there. Is those basic like thing is it comes out really fast.
Yeah, and then now because of transients and homeless people, you have to have, like, when you check in, they give you a passcode because all the showers have a lock on them now, so people who aren't camping can't shower
just
in
go
them.
and shower.
So, so that's kind of annoying.
I just go to like a clean river and just there we go.
Yeah, we don't have that option at state parks, but oh, I froze again.
Oh no, it's that kind of a night.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh no. Yeah, so campers, that's great. I absolutely love it. So the cabins. So cabins I like because if you just want to go for a relaxing trip, be in the woods, enjoy a campfire, have a nice bed, have a nice shower, have a fire, hot tub, all the amenities that you would want, right?
Yep.
But the next day you want to go zip lining, or you want to go hiking for 5 to 10 miles. Like you just want to go out and adventure, but you want to come home and relax.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm okay with that too. Yeah, I'm not like a snob. Like, I like the hard, rough, and tough stuff, but you know, I don't mind sleeping on the ground with just you know, my jacket. But sometimes you just want to go relax and do a nice hike, enjoy times with the family, and then come back and just chill, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've yet to take the boys to do that yet, but I want to do that. I want to take the family out and do something fun like that, stay in the cabin. Because Stephanie won't. She'll watch this. She doesn't mind camping, but she would prefer to be in a tent.
Yes.
Over anything else.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and your boys are getting older. It's really hard. I mean, to be honest, when you have little kids, it's hard. Like, I feel like your boys are starting to get at that age where they'll do okay, you know? I mean, dragging an infant around isn't... Well,
he's still
just
clumsy.
Mow people over and trip on a rock, but whatever.
Roran's pretty good. He'll do his thing, but Alistair, I got to hold one hand at least because he'll fall, and I just got to like hold him real quick so he doesn't collapse.
Your boys, I love them.
They're cuties. They're definitely cuties. Yeah,
they are.
Absolutely. So of all those 4, I would do any. My favorite is the adventure type, right? Solo with my buddy Justin or whatever.
Sure.
I love doing that. What about you, Ro? What's your favorite?
I definitely like the cabin because when I like to be one with nature, but I don't necessarily like want to spend all day like hiking and camping. I'm one of those people that like to kind of enjoy the environment and soak up the environment of like what I'm, you know, I love to just like read a book and hear the birds chirping, or, you know, like I love the smell of campfire, and, you know, I love watching the fire in the fire pit. That's fun too. But I mean, I feel like the yurts aren't as cabiny. I feel like we'd be camping a little bit more. So, and the tents are, I'm getting old. So I would probably pick the yurts just because they have the beds already in there. If it's torrential downpour, at least you're not getting soaking wet and your stuff isn't getting soaking wet. You have a dry place at least. All the tents that we ever had always leaked, and it was no fun. I remember waking up in like soggy sleeping bags, and it's just no fun.
Yep, that is definitely not fun.
But I definitely need a bathroom. I can't just dig a hole, so I'm not going. I think guys have it a little bit easier than girls do in that aspect. But
last time I went solo camping down at the gorge, I might have dug a hole. Just saying.
No
happens. Just saying.
I need a toilet.
Cooked the steak, did all that fun stuff. Yep, it came right back out. Anyways, okay, TMI. Well, that's about it there. Let us know down below what type of camping of the 4 we talked about you like. And we'll post something about that too later on in the week. But we appreciate you guys hanging out with us again here on this awesome Knab and Ro short. As always, it's a blast. We love spending time chatting with you guys. So if you liked it, go ahead and jack that like button right now. Don't forget to tell your friends and family all about the Knab and Ro Show, and this podcast is a wrap.
Till next time, kids.